कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Nita Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nita Gaura Hari Bol हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय जगत पुरुष श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा very happy to hear for our Friday satsang. Last week I could not able to attend, but somehow the Lord is merciful, is allowing me to attend this week. Next week also I may not able to attend, me I am traveling. So I am thinking that this opportunity is Krishna is giving, not our own endeavor. We can able to come to the satsang and we can able to chant the holy name. Krishna is mercifully giving this opportunity time and again. So we have to utilize it properly. So we welcome all the devotees, and today we will discuss Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 11, entitled The Universal Form, text number 12. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapat Uttita Yadi Va Sadrasi Sasya Pasastasya Mahatmanaha Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapat Uttita Yadi Va Sadrasi Sasya Pasastasya Mahatmanaha Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapat Uttita Yadi Va Sadrasi Sasya Pasastasya Mahatmanaha
Divi Surya Sahasrasya
Bhavet Yugapat Uttita Yadi Va Sadrasi Sasya Pasastasya Mahatmanaha
Divi Surya Sahasrasya
Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapat Uttita Yadi Va Sadrasi Sasya Pasastasya Mahatmanaha Mataji Divi Surya Sahasrasya भवे युगपत् उत्थिता यदि वा सदृशी सा स्यात् वासस्तस्य महात्मनः. So synonyms: Divi, in the sky, Surya, of suns, Sahasrasya, of many thousands, Bhavet, there were, Yugapat, simultaneously, Uttita, present, Yadi, if, Bah, light, Sadrisi, like that, Sa, that, Syat, might be, Basah, effulgence, Tasya, of him, Mahatmanaha, the great Lord. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation: if hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. Purport: what Arjuna saw was indescribable, yet Sanjaya is trying to give a mental picture of the great revelation to Dhritarashtra. Neither Sanjaya nor Dhritarashtra was present, but Sanjaya, by the grace of Vyasa, could see whatever happened. Thus, he now compares the situation as far as it can be understood to an imaginable phenomenon, that is, thousands of suns. Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakya Sakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthabidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadandiham Vandeham Sri Gurum Sri Yuda Pada Kamalam Sri Gurum Vaisnavamcha Sri Rupam Sakrajadan Sagagana Ragunadan Vidam Tamsajivam Satvedam Savadudam Parijana Sagidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vidamcha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpadarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Evacha Paditana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bodhale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we are reading 11th chapter entitled The Universal Form, text number 12. Earlier we can see we have read the chapter starts with the previous chapter that Krishna is describing the opulences of the Absolute, and now Arjuna, as we discussed earlier also, Arjuna wants to see, not only description, he wants to see the Lord's opulences. So he asked in the first three sloka, Arjuna is asking to Lord to show his universal form, if he can able to withhold, if he can able to see the Lord's universal form. So then Lord also saying that, okay, I will show you this form, but with your eyes you cannot able to do that. You cannot see the universal form. So I will give the celestial divine eyes, so that you can able to see the universal form. So in that way, after that, in this, and Krishna also explaining to him, you see this one, like now in this 9th sloka, actually Krishna is showing universal form and Arjuna is seeing the universal form. Arjuna is not talking, so somebody has to describe the things. Krishna is showing the universal form and Arjuna is seeing that universal form. Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra, these two people actually they are not present in this battlefield, but somehow or other, by the mercy of Vyasadev, Sanjaya got this drishti from, he can describe to the Dhritarashtra. So now Dhritarashtra is saying in the 9th chapter also, like Sanjaya uvacha evam muktva tado rajan mahayogeshwaro hari darsayam asa partaya paramam rupam aiswaram. Sanjaya said, O king, having spoken this, Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. So Sanjaya is describing this sloka, and this 10 and 11 also, Sanjaya is explaining about the universal form which Lord is shown to Arjuna. So in 10 and 11, Anega Vaktra Nayanam, Anegatputa Darshanam, Anega Divyavaranam, Divyane Yatayudam, Divya Malyambaradaram, Divya Gandhanulpanam, Sarvesvarcharya Mayam Devam, Anantam Vishwato Mukham. Arjuna saw that universal form, unlimited mouth, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. So this is how Sanjaya is explaining in the 10th and 11th sloka. Prabhupada gives in the purport, these two verses, the repeated use of the word many indicates that there was no limit to the number of hands, mouth, legs and other manifestation Arjuna was seeing. These manifestations were distributed throughout the universe, but by the grace of the Lord, Arjuna could see them while sitting in one place. That was due to the inconceivable potency of Krishna. So the Lord is showing everything. The Lord is unlimited and his energy is also unlimited. So how Arjuna can able to see this universal form? So that's the reason Arjuna also requested Lord that if you wish, I can able to see this form, please show me drishtam. So before in 10th chapter we see that one, everything is Srutav described about the glories. Here now Lord is going to display the potency. So the Lord is giving divine eyes to Arjuna, so he can able to see that one. Just to imagine, like the Lord is unlimited, the Lord is showing his universal form, like everything is there in this universe, everything completely, all aspects are shown to Arjuna. Like just imagine, so I heard the lecture from one devotee. He mentioned that seeing the universal form, like suppose we are going to some shopping mall like Lulu, and then there are so many displays are there, first floor, second floor, third floor, everything is there. Then when we are entering, they say that you just wait, I will show you everything now. You just be here, you sit in the entrance, I will show you everything. Just imagine the entire thing for electronics, groceries, the dresses, like garments, everything, the whole thing, they just in front of him, he can able to see. Then what it will happen. So when we are going there, we have to go one by one department or other department, we can see everything. But when you are sitting there, and then everything you can able to see how it will be, that one. This is for a material thing, how should be the seeing of universal form. When Lord shows he cannot able to, Arjuna in the future verses, we can able to see that, Arjuna is saying that enough, like I want to see your regular form, your original form of Shyam Sundara. We can see that one. So here, when Lord is showing the form and Arjuna is seeing, and Sanjaya is describing how the form, what Sanjaya Arjuna is seeing to Dhritarashtra. He is saying, he is comparing here that Prabhupada write, what Arjuna saw was indescribable. Indescribable, it cannot be described. Why? Because it is inconceivable. Since Lord is giving special eyes, so Arjuna could able to see and Sanjaya could able to see, but that cannot be described to other persons. Indescribable. Prabhupada write, what Arjuna saw was indescribable, yet Sanjaya is trying to give a mental picture of that great revelation to Dhritarashtra. So he is saying, like Prabhupada used to give an example, a blind person, like see the elephant, how he will describe, like that. A deaf person, he cannot hear anything, how he can, same way it cannot be, it is indescribable. But Sanjaya is trying to give mental picture. Neither Sanjaya nor Dhritarashtra was present, but Sanjaya, by the grace of Vyasa, could see whatever happened. This we discussed. Thus, he now compares the situation as far as it can be understood to an imaginable phenomenon. So that was this sloga itself. It says that if hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. This gives some description. It looks like that. If thousands of, we have experience of seeing the sun every day, especially in Kuwait. We have, sun is very merciful, we can say. So some European countries and all, they cannot able to get this light, and then they are traveling to foreign countries to get the sunlight. But here, so much abundance sunlight. So we have the experience that how in a day, midday, the sun will be there, and how much heat, energy it produces, all these things. So like that, if hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, at once, not simultaneously, hundreds and thousands of suns comes, that is the effulgence of the Lord. Actually, it is not. Lord's effulgence is much more, but as far as our understanding, the sun effulgence is given as an example. So similarly, we see that this comparison, always the poet always use this comparison. They say that this person is as strong as a mountain, as stable as a mountain, is strong, so much strong. Actually, the actual may not be in the human consideration. Actually, it may not be like that. But whereas the comparison of Lord is always, it never is going to be exactly, it can be described. The Lord face and Lord's feet, lotus feet, we are saying lotus feet and lotus face of the Lord. This lotus, what we are seeing, it's just to give some idea about the Lord's future. The lotus like Lord's. So actual is more than that. That cannot be describable. That will be described to the devotees. Ataha Sri Krishna Namadi Nabave Graham Indriyi Sevan Muhoki Jivavatu Swayam Yava Sputadaha. So anyone who serves the Lord, and then it can be described, revealed to them. So here also we see that in Chaitanya Charitamrita, this sloka is coming. Krishna Surya Sama. Maya Haya Antakara Yahan Krishna Taha Nahi Mayara Adhikara. This is also, so wherever here they are saying like Krishna is like a sun. So the activities of sun, as long as sun is not there, the darkness will be there. Once sun comes, then there is no place for darkness. So similarly, wherever is Krishna, Krishna is compared to sunshine and Maya is compared to darkness. Wherever there is sunshine, there cannot be darkness. As soon as one takes to Krishna consciousness, the darkness of illusion, the influence of the external energy will immediately vanish. So, this Prabhupada used to give an example for this illusion. When we find, like we may sometimes think that the real snake maybe look like a rope. We thought actually snake will be there, but in the darkness we don't see. Maybe it is a rope. Sometimes we see the rope and then we thought, it may be a snake. It is illusion because we don't see that one. It will look like that one. So material world, the darkness of illusion, the influence of the external energy. So this energy, Devihi Isa Gunamayi Mamamaya Duratyeya. So this material energy, this illusory external energy is also the Lord's energy. It is very difficult to overcome. Unless and otherwise, one has to be in Krishna consciousness. The whole existence in this material world, so many material worlds are due to this ignorance and the influence of the external energy. Like jivas, all the jivas are wandering in this material universes. In many 8.4 million species of species, it's wandering here. One gets in a human form, he has the chance to inquire about his original position, what is his actual constitutional position. So when inquiring, one, he can overcome this illusory energy. Otherwise it is very difficult to cross over this illusory material energy, external energy. So Prabhupada, right? Wherever there is light, there cannot be darkness. When a living entity becomes Krishna consciousness, he is immediately relieved of all material lusty desires. Lusty desires and greed are associated with rajas and tamas, passion and darkness. When one becomes Krishna consciousness, the modes of passion and darkness immediately vanish, and then the mode of goodness, sattva guna, remains. So these three gunas in this material world, sattva, rajas and tama, is binding all the conditional soul in this material world. So as soon as one become Krishna consciousness, what is becoming a Krishna consciousness? Actually, we are all a spiritual beings, and it is covered. We identify ourselves with this body. We are identified with this body, and then we have established a relationship in relation to this body. He is my friend, he is my enemy, he is this, wife, husband, all these things. So actual Krishna conscious means this bodily conscious to the spiritual consciousness. Actually understanding that I am not this body, I am the spirit soul, I am the servant of Krishna. Jivera Swarupa Hoy, Krishnera Nitya Das. My eternal relationship with the Lord is serving eternally to Him. Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita that Arjuna, you and I always exist. We never, not existed in this material. Always existed. So always there. Spirit is always there. This material body may change from one form to another form. In this way, it will go. As long as we are in the material consciousness. We think that when the Krishna consciousness means when we understand that we are not this body, we are the spirit soul and Krishna is our father, and actually this is not my place to live. Actually I belong to Vaikuntha, I belong to the Krishna Loka, but somehow or other I glide down to this material world, and I have to finish my work as early as possible, and I have to go to my original abode and serve Krishna there eternally. This is the Krishna consciousness movement. So in this way, so somehow or other we came to this material world, and then we have to elevate ourselves to that spiritual world. How we can do that one? So everybody in this material world, as long as we are under the influence of this material nature, Rajas and Tamas and even Sattva Guna also, when we are under the control of the material nature, this material nature has like two faces. Say one is like smiling face and another one is very horrible nature, fearful face. We never know when this material nature turns his face from smiling face to the horrible face. It can happen in any moment of our life. We can experience many times. Everything in our life goes very smooth, all well, children are studying well, job is no issues, families are there. Suddenly it will come, because when we are lagging, this material nature shows his horrible face. It is very difficult, like suddenly it will change everything, because just we should not be complacent in this place and forget our actual goal of life. So for that reason, because this is material nature also, it's an external energy of the Lord, and it is trying to, this is also a mercy of the Lord actually. This is also a mercy of the Lord. When Lord is giving trouble to us, then we remember, oh, why I am suffering, why I am suffering. Then this inquisitive comes, then we will start, where I am lagging, so where I have to go, how I can overcome this difficulty. Like we have, so if we are insensitive to this situation, and then again by the material arrangements we can overcome, means that is actually at the end it will be a frustration only. We cannot overcome the difficulties, we cannot win over this material nature when we are under the influence of these modes of material nature. So how to become, like overcome this one? As simple as that like we have to do our activity. Somehow or other, all the living jivas in this universes, somehow or other forced to engage in any activities. We cannot see any living beings in this universe, it sits idle and it has no activities. We cannot find anything. Even if you look at a small ant, he's going here and there and take something and some eatables to take and keep it in particular place, and it is going here and there. He is doing that. Even the dogs, even the household owner, he can provide his food. He will not sit at one place. He will go here and there and there. When if you observe the dog will not go straight anytime. He will go here and there and come back like that. So if you observe that all the living beings, it will not go straight. We can observe. If you call dog also, it will not come straight. He will go there and come, then it will come. So why I am saying this one, all the living beings are somehow or other, very busy in some activities. Very busy. See, we can see we can see in our offices that people will go here and there running. We know at the end of the whole department what we are doing, we know. But in between we see so many people are there and then running here and there for nothing. We know. End of the day we know what is the department functioning and what activities are there. Prabhu is laughing. Prabhu is from human resources. He knows exactly. So this is how it is not. It is the influence of this material nature. Some are like in the rajas. You will be, going here and there for small activities. Will think a lot of things, and he will make problem and he will solve. I see. One time when I'm working in Muscat, one of the engineer. They made big plan for the plant for air conditioning in the feed design, Prabhuji. Like he found out that this guy is making some mistake. Then he told, don't open your mouth now. Don't tell anything. If you tell, then you will finish. Then everything plan is ready, everything's approved, everything. When they are doing construction, I'm just giving an example. Like we are this is a different example. We are constructing house. We are putting a staircase, but when you go for the first floor, but after sometimes you have no access. This is the condition. Like for air conditioning, he made something. It obstructing some pillar come or something like that. Come, he said, don't tell anything now. Keep it. We will see later. So by that time, he break his mind. How to overcome this one. That time he told. It will be very easy, they can change because nothing is there. When structure comes, how we can rectify this problem? So he think everything, and with so much of spending money, he found out a solution, and then he kept quiet and not revealed to anyone. So everything comes, problem, call this Mr. Wag or something like that, call him, he can have solution. This is very stupid mistake, who did this one, and then firing letters, because he knows everything, but he's saying like that, this happened, that happened. Then finally, okay, I have a solution. Then he got, he's a very good, he will say that, he made so much savings, okay, he got promotions or incentives, something like that. This is how material world is, it's happening for small things. This is how this gunas are influencing people, and then it is it takes us a hard labor from us. Like Prabhupada used to give, like the donkey can simply go out there and then he can eat some few grasses out there. It is available, but the donkey is thinking that if my master is not providing this grass, I will die. So he took so much load, tons of loads, like this one, the washerman, he put so much on the donkey, and every day he goes and comes and he is doing that one donkey. So that's why people in his office also, they say, don't work like a donkey, like that they used to say. So the donkey can go out, he can get anything, but he cannot go because it is bound by the material nature, thinking that this is how, without this I will die. Even while we are saying donkey, myself I am thinking many times that if I am not working here, I am not having this job, then my life is finished. I cannot able to make my children study, I cannot able to take care of my parents. We are thinking that if this is not there. So if you are thinking in a different way, actually it is not true. We are not born, like, we will come to this Kanaya or we come to this Kuwait and we will work for this company. We create these problems and we will make money. We never think like that, So, but because we are conditioned according to our gunas. Some are like passionate, they are tamogun people. They will eat, sleep like that. We saw many people come to the office and they will do no working and nothing, and then they will order. Now they are delivering also, big business. He will eat, sleep, and then he will get something like that. Even for give You want to take that mobile, he will not stretch himself and take. He'll call, hey, come, take and give it to me. I don't know whether you see these things happening around you or not. Yeah, I don't want to mention the name. They'll say like that, bring it here. Bring this water to me, like that. Maybe after some times, maybe they will ask, drink for me. I'm feeling thirsty. Drink for me, like that. Maybe they will come up with some scientific advancement. If Prabhuji eat, I will get energy. So this is how this material world is going, and we forget about all these things and going. But one has to come out like this, come out from this modes of material nature. So how we will come out? This, like we know, karma binds us. Karma is a good activities as prescribed in these Vedas. We are doing activities, so we'll get fruitive results, good results. So that is also as bad as the vikarma, because vikarma, when you are doing wrong things, you will be punished. You will be punished. To get the punishment, you have to come here, and you have to get your reward. Also, you have to come here. Both are dangerous, because this place is dangerous. Anything can happen at any moment. In Ajamila story also we see that he's a very, very learned Brahmanas, nice person. He is brought up with a Brahmanical culture, but somehow or other, in one instant he saw, then his whole life has changed. Whole life has changed. He degraded so much. It's possible. It is possible in this material. That is the reason, we have to do akarma. Akarma means Krishna conscious activities. What is Krishna conscious activity? We have so much. Prabhupada made our life very easy. If you want to do service and if you want to do akarma, there are so many activities are there in akarma. This December month, we have wonderful opportunity. We have December marathon is there, distributing Prabhupada books. It's akarma. When you are going and meeting people and asking them, normally for you, we will not go and ask, hey Prabhu, please take this one, like that, because some people don't like to ask for themselves. But for Krishna, they are going and asking. Some people, he may not respond to you properly also. Oh, what is this? People are there, like that. He considers others. So we will go and ask for them like that. Take this book. This is for Bhagavad Gita, as it is. Srila Prabhupada gave a very wonderful book. This book made thousands and thousands of devotees all over the world. Now Krishna's name is everywhere. So take this book. You can give to this book. We can say, you will find devotees find many ways. December month, when we are doing the service, we will say that, next, you can give this book as a New Year gift to your friends. Devotees say that, I have book, I send all my relatives book. Okay, no problem. You can contribute something. We have the requirements. We are, giving this book to prison, schools. Many people, in many underdeveloped countries also, the devotees are preaching. They need these services. So in this way, when we are going and talking to the people, talking to the devotees, Krishna will be pleased. Krishna will be very much pleased. Oh, this guy, this person is going and talking to someone without having his own personal thing. He is putting his effort, and he is asking, is begging to take this book. So in this way, we can engage ourselves. So now we are working, and Krishna consciousness is some little portion of our life. We are dedicating to Krishna consciousness. So we have to expand this activity. When we are expanding our Krishna conscious activity, it's like we have a limited space, and like a glass of water. This water, this cup may contains for 100 ml means 100 ml. So we have come to this material world that with the capacity we can play around, like how a cow or a bull is tied in the rope, he can circumference, he can go here and there. Similarly, see, we have limited times, we live in this age of Kali, maybe 100 years they are saying, 70, 65, we don't know. But this much time is, this there. In this time, how much time I am spending for Krishna? How much time I am spending for Krishna's service? How much time, like all other ways we can do, whatever our activities doing, whether we are working, I'm working to, because to sustain in this world we need to work, like somehow or other we have to engage and other thing, we have to do that one, and then increase our Krishna conscious activities, like distributing books, meeting people and talking to them about Krishna consciousness. And first of all, ourselves, we have to become a Krishna consciousness. So Gauranga Prabhu on lecture, he said, if you are filled with Krishna consciousness, then there is no need of preaching. Whatever you speak, it's a flow of river. You talk about Krishna only. No need to prepare like one time when Arjun Krishna Prabhu told, next week you have to prepare. Then, I have to make some times to read another thing. I'm preparing this one, because when you are doing regularly every day, you are reading properly. Why you need to? When Prabhu says, when we can ask Prabhu, when you are giving a chance to me to speak again to Krishna, say when, like I can say that His Grace Prashpragas Prabhu, he can open his mouth, only Krishna's words, Krishna's nectar comes. He talk about Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, everything by practicing. I am seeing Prabhu not now from long years how the life is transformed from the stage in various stages, like how initial talks. If you are not Krishna consciousness, we cannot go near to Prabhu, because he talks only Krishna. So many times I am escaping from Prabhu, I am telling you frankly, because he talks Krishna and I am not reading what I can speak. I heard this example, like when CEOs and other thing coming, they will take them to some tours and all. They will not just simply send the driver alone, because he cannot able to communicate. He is not in the same level, because they sent some general managers, some managers along with him, because they will talk business in the same way. Similarly, if you want to be associated with the devotees, pure devotees, we should also, we may not be that level, but we have to aspire that level. We have to at least we have to hear. We have the patience to hear about Krishna Katha. Otherwise, how we will go near them? So we are talking about the association, devotee association. To get the devotee association also, we have to prepare ourselves to receive. It should be a patra. So here I read that Krishna is never partial. Krishna is equal to everyone, either devotee, non-devotee. Krishna is never partial. But devotees, they are making their patra, making it ready to receive Lord's mercy. Non-devotees, their cup is full already. Even Krishna cannot able to do for them, because unless you are not ready, Krishna will not force anyone. So in this way, so our activities, why I am saying, even if you want to associate with devotees, we have to be prepared ourselves. Like when we are asking question also, so one time Maharaj says that we have to ask the relevant questions. So when we are asking, because we are dealing with many Maharajs are coming all the time, they are coming asking. Then when we are asking questions, we have to ask the questions which is relevant, which is beneficial to us and beneficial to everyone. Like one time there is one Sankaracharya, he is old, not now, the earlier Sankaracharya, they are all say Sankaracharya. So he said, somebody is coming and asking me, I am telling everyone to don't eat outside and cook at home and then offer to the Lord and eat. I am preaching this one. And one guy is coming and asking me, I want to open a hotel, please bless me. So how can I do that one? I'm saying don't eat outside. Whatever things are there, you cook and you offer to Lord, and then you eat. This is I'm preaching. This is my preaching. But someone is coming and asking me that I want to open a hotel. Please bless me. What I can do? So I heard one Maharaj is saying that like someone is asking that about his for in Grihastha life, I will make a very better arrangement or something like that. Maharaj saying that I am a sannyasi. So this question, why you are asking to me? Maybe they know, but why they are saying, not maybe, I'm sorry, my English is very poor. They know actually, but this is unnecessary for me to talk. So we have we have so many devotees. By the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, so many devotees are around us to get their association, not the physical proximity. Devotee association means, first of all, we have to ready to listen and hear this one. For that, we need to prepare ourselves. So I'm deviating from many places. Actually, Krishna consciousness means we have to engage ourselves and we have to put our mind in Krishna's activities. So Prabhu used to say that when in the initial stage our mind is polluted, our decisions will be, maybe go wrong. So we have to take the work according to our spiritual master or senior devotees, how they are acting, same way we are, not imitation, just to follow that. In due course of time, when we are following in this way, and then we ourselves gradually can able to think in a positive way in Krishna consciousness. So we have to overcome the modes of material nature, then only we can do this one. So here Prabhupada writes, when one is situated in the mode of goodness, he can make spiritual advancement and understand things clearly. This position is not possible for everyone. This position is not, Prabhupada writes this one. When one is situated in the mode of goodness, he can make spiritual advancement and understand things clearly. This position is not possible for everyone. When a person is Krishna consciousness, he continuously hears about Krishna, thinks about him, worships him and serves him as a devotee. Very simple. The whole Krishna consciousness is given in this line. When a person is a Krishna conscious, he continuously hears about Krishna, thinks about him, worships him and serves him as a devotee. He always thinks about Krishna. He always talk about Krishna. Always engage himself in Krishna's service. So he is the Krishna conscious person. If he remains in Krishna consciousness in this way, the darkness of Maya certainly will not be able to touch him. Certainly will not be able to touch him. We see in Mahabharata also, as long as Lord is with Pandavas, nothing, no adversity, nothing is there. When the Lord moves from them to Dwaraka, all the calamities are coming. Now we see that one. That's why Kunti Maharani is also praying that, you please be with us, with me. I am ready to face all this thing. Again and again I can able to see, endure these difficulties in the life. If Krishna consciousness, if he remains in Krishna consciousness in this way, the darkness of Maya certainly will not be able. Okay, now we may say that, like, where now Krishna is not there. That time, during Pandavas, Krishna is there. Now, Krishna is not there. How I can always be with Krishna? Maybe we can argue. So that's the reason Krishna is saying, Kali Kale Nama Rupa. Krishna is there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This we can, this Krishna, this Nama Krishna, Nama, Krishna's name, we can catch hold him anytime. Even anytime, 24/7 we can keep Krishna's with us. As long as we speak, we talk about Krishna, then we don't have the opportunity. Some places we may not able to talk about Krishna. We can chant Krishna's name. Always we can chant. We can chant in our beats. The prescribed round we have to do in our chanting. Wherever there in our office we can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Who knows? Like many people are pretending to doing a lot of works and doing nothing. We can do the real service. Like, we can chant internally. We can chant internally. We can make friends in office to discuss about Krishna. Like, we have to create such a things in our surroundings in a way. So this is a picture I put, like devotees are always interested in the form of Shyama Sundar, not the universal form. This universal form, even though it's the Lord's form, but this is temporary form. This form, this universal form is not there in the spiritual world. This universal form is in the material world only. All our other incarnations of the Lord are there. They have Ram is there, Krishna, Narasimha, Varaha, everything as in the spiritual world. Many Vaikunthas are there. The Lord is present and the Lord's associates are serving them. But for universal form is only for this material world. So here this is one of the sloka, second sloka of the Chatur Shloki Bhagavatam. Priteyatam yat pratiyete na pratiyete chatmani tad vidyat atmano mayam yadabhaso yatatamha. O Brahma, whatever appears to be of any value, if it is without relation to me, has no reality. Know it as my illusory energy, that reflection which appears to be in darkness. So without Krishna, many things, now everything is happening without Krishna only in this world, in this material world. They take Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's words, and they are making many management plans. All the ideas are Krishna's, but Krishna is not there. Except Krishna, taking things from Krishna and then saying that their own ideas like that. Then there are a lot of management gurus are there now. But except thinking, removing Krishna and utilizing his energy. Father, like Prabhupada used to say, I want father's money, father's wealth, father's assets, everything I want, but I don't want father. This kind of mentality, material mentality. So Prabhupada further writes in the purport, we should note very carefully that the personality of Godhead is addressing Lord Brahma and specifying with great emphasis himself, pointing out that it is He, the personality of Godhead, who existed before the creation. It is He only who maintains the creation, and it is He only who remains after the annihilation of the creation. Brahma is also a creation of the Supreme Lord. The impersonalist puts forth the theory of oneness in the sense that Brahma, also being the same principle of I, because he is an emanation from I, the absolute truth, is identical with the Lord, the principle of I, and that there is thus nothing more than the principle of I, as explained in this verse. So Prabhupada quotes always about the impersonalist. Impersonalist, they say that there is nothing, only one thing, everything is God, everything is God. Even for this sloka also Prabhupada is right. If they see, then they can argue that, because Brahma comes out from the Lord, because he is also the same thing, Lord. What is the difference is there? Actually, Achintya Beda Abeda Tattva, there is a simultaneously one and difference things are there. So Prabhupada is very nicely give in this purport. Even Prabhupada is writing for, even we are accepting the argument of the impersonalist, it is to be admitted that the Lord is the creator I and that the Brahma is the created I. Therefore, there is a difference between the two I's, namely the predominator I and the predominated I. Therefore, there are still two I's, even accepting the argument of the impersonalist. But we must note carefully that there is two I's are accepted in the Vedic literature Kathopanishad in the sense of quality. The Lord and the Jivas are always, ever existing, but the Lord and Jiva has the qualities qualitatively one, but they are different. So now, okay. So this is the one. Now, I think now it's the time to conclude. Now, Prabhu, time. Yeah. 10 more minutes. Okay. So we'll see. The Katha Upanishad says, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam Eko Bhaguna Yo Vidatati Kaman. The creator I and the created I are both accepted in the Vedas as qualitatively one, because both of them are Nityas and Chetanas. But the singular I is the creator I, and the created I's are the plural number, because there is many I's like Brahma and those generated by Brahma. It is the simple truth. The father creates or begets a son, and the son also creates many other sons, and all of them may be one as human beings, but at the same time, from the father, the son and the grandsons are all different. How wonderfully Prabhupada is explaining about and defeating this impersonalist being. They are saying everybody is human. Oh yes, we are right, you are right, everybody is human, but father is different, son is different, and grandsons are different. We are all one as a human beings, but in relation, everybody is different. This one, the son cannot take the place of the father, nor can the grandsons. Simultaneously, the father, the son, and the grandson are one and different also. As human beings, they are one, but as relativities, they are different. Therefore, the relativities of the creator and the created, or the predominator and the predominated, have been differentiated in the Vedas by saying that the predominator I is the feeder of the predominated I's, and thus there is a vast difference between the two principles of I. Like Anu and Vibhu. The Lord is Vibhu and the Jivas are Anu. The Lord is like the great mountain, and the Jivas are like small particles. In this way, we have to understand that the Lord is always the Lord. Like in this material world, there are so many gods, self-made God. They like normal jivas, and then by practicing and get some siddhis, and then they become a God. I am the God. In claiming, many people are claiming that I am God. So I heard the lecture of His Holiness Gadamakan Swami Maharaj, he said he met one such a god in New York. He's a very old hippie, very aged person, and he is claiming that, he said, I am God, like that. Then Maharaj met him and asked him, and he saw that, there are so many trees are there outside, there are so many trees are there. You are saying, you are claiming you are a god. Can you just, vanish that, remove those trees, like that asked. No, that is not the thing. Why you have to do? Like, so you cannot able to do. You cannot able to do. Then what kind of God you are? Like that. So many gods. That's this Vishwarupa also. Krishna, Arjuna is asking to prove that if somebody is falsely claiming I am God, then this is the formula. Prove. You have to show your Vishwarupa. You cannot able to show your Vishwarupa. Lift Govardhan hill in your little finger. So Shastra has many knowledges are there. So to differentiate between this, the pseudo and the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in this way, this chapter goes. Now we are so Lord is, initially we discussed about this, Lord is impartial. So I am putting this sloka where this discussion so this question is this is in this chapter. Maharaj Yudhishthira is asking Narada Muni that, see, what is the, I see that when Krishna is killing Sisubal is entering into Lord. He become the Mukti. He entering into the Lord. Then by seeing, wondering, Maharaj Yudhishthira is asking Narada Muni, how is it possible? This person from the birth, Sisubala from the beginning of his birth is always, blaspheming the Lord, and now Lord is giving, mukti to him. How it is possible? The same way, Parikshit Maharaj is also asking Sukadeva Goswami that why this Lord is taking side with Indra and is killing demons. Like, why? What he will get? What benefit Lord will get? By siding with Indra. So the Acharyas are explaining that the Lord is impartial, because as long as the Lord is spiritual, the Lord is transcendental to this material modes of nature. All these things for enmity, friendship, all this comes under the jurisdiction of the modes of nature. If it is a transcendental, it will not come. So the Lord is above all. The Lord, even if Lord is always doing good to everyone, either it is a devotee or non-devotee, Lord is always, by in a way of punishing also, Lord is doing good for them only. So Prabhupada used to give an example. If a king is punished a murderer, means he is helping him to, from the suffering from the hellish planet. In this way is Lord is never impartial. Lord is never impartial. So now with this we will wind up, and we will just discuss about the December month is there. We will discuss about a little about the book distribution, and I will show you here, and then we will explain. Okay. We will wind up now. Any questions or any comments? This. Want to add something, bro?
Just so we have some time for the questions without कोई प्रश्न कोई जिज्ञासा Yes. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
I'd like to share something, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Regarding the book distribution.
Yes.
Sometimes these thoughts just come, like, okay, just give the book or just buy a book and give it to this person. Because we have so many options, so many languages.
Yes.
So what I did is I offered this person both English and his native language book. And this person accepted the native language book.
Okay, Prabhu.
And I'm so happy to say that this person is there within us in this room now, and he's become a weekly devotee for ISKCON Salmiya Group. So just a thought that came when I just give that book. So is it the miracle of the book or is it Krishna's way? I don't know. But I'm so happy to see that person every week. The person is there in this organization.
Very nice, Prabhu. Very nice, Prabhu. Very encouraging words. In this month, in December month, we are distributing books, and Srila Prabhupada books has so much potent, Prabhu. Like Prabhupada used to say, what you can preach with your thing, you distribute my books will preach. They go through the Prabhupada purpose. Prabhupada purpose is his ecstasy, his spiritual ecstasy. Devotees they become devotees. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for sharing. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, this one. Prabhu, how can you show this one, Prabhu? I opened this one, but it is not coming. This. You have to close PowerPoint, Prabhu. Okay. Oh, where it is, Prabhu? It was.
Display
Okay. We cannot. Okay, I have this one. I can use this one. Maybe. Like. No more question. We can discuss for 5 minutes. We will explain now, Prabhu. Like, okay. So it may not be visible to you, but we can share these things in already. I think shared in WhatsApp everything. So we are doing December month distributing books. It's one of the very good service Srila Prabhupada likes. Srila Prabhupada is encouraging devotees always to distribute his books. As I said, that to make devotees, our capacity is very limited to preach Krishna consciousness. We cannot. How much we can speak about Krishna? What is our realization about Krishna? Very difficult. But Srila Prabhupada is a empowered Acharya, and whatever the teachings, Prabhupada's teachings are available in his books. So this is the great opportunity. We can distribute Srila Prabhupada books, and Srila Prabhupada books will reach India. Like we have a price list, and then you can have this order forms. You can fill this one. In this order form you can fill, and whoever your dear one or your friends, even you can send these books to your enemy. Now by the way of sending this book to your enemy, devotee generally don't have enemy, but even we have enemy, we can send this book, because then they become a normal human being and they will not trouble further others. How they troubled you, they will not, the same way they will not trouble others if they read Srila Prabhupada books. Right now, Prabhu? So we can send this book to everyone. This is a very good service. So we have a price list are there. This month, this particular month, there is no, only the cost of the book only collected from the people. Like, because since this month is Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, so as a ISKCON, every year December month, all over the world, not only here, all over the world, devotees are distributing books. They are taking, normally they will take books and they will sell to everyone. They will go to door person on the way. But in this country, that is not possible. We have laid out a plan that we can collect orders from people, like which books they want. Then we can send it to them to their doorsteps. It will reach. Normally, it will take within a month time. It will reach. The only the thing is, we have to consider. Last year, devotees did wonderful seva. They took a correct address, like pin code and post office. Same pin code, 20 post offices are there. Pin code is same. 20, 10, 15 post offices are there. So if we have to mention the post office name and then pin code, it will go to your village. There everybody knows about you, they will deliver. But you give a pin code and you are not mentioning the post office, the book will go somewhere and other, then it will return, then lot of complaints will come, like we ordered the book but the ISKCON devotees, they are not delivered. Because we are putting lot of efforts to tracking where it is and all these things. So if we give proper address and the phone number, then it will reach to them. Otherwise we can track also where it is gone. So Krishna consciousness means we have to engage ourselves fully in Krishna service. This distribution of books is one of the great service. So we all of us can take part in this service, and then we can do the Prabhupada books. So how many of us is interested in distributing Srila Prabhupada books? No hands raising. Mataji's hands. Everybody can distribute books, Mataji. At least today morning, Prithprakash Prabhu mentioned in Salmiya Bhagavatam class, he mentioned that everyone should at least one book. He told one book to distribute others, to go and ask. See, go and ask something from others is very painful, right? We cannot go and for us we don't ask. Please give me this, please take this one. No. But for Krishna, we'll go and ask. We can pay 1 KD or 2 KD, we can send. That we can do. No harm in that. We can donate all these things. But for Krishna, please go and ask. My dear sir, please take this book. Please send this book to someone. Like that, in this way, like it will purify our consciousness. It will reduce our ego. We'll go and ask them, asking, not for us, for Krishna, we will ask this one. So this opportunity I will request, and I should also, myself I am seeking blessings from all of you to have more and more strength to go and speak people and get, distribute this book more and more devotees. If you have, if you need any doubts or clarification how we need to collect the books and other things, Arjun Krishna Prabhu is there, you can contact him. Prabhavati Prabhu is there, Sri Padambuja Prabhu is there, myself is there. You can contact us anytime, so we can guide you. But take a sankalpa that for this December marathon, I will do some service and I will distribute as many books as possible. Just we can ask our friends, relatives, send them this, not huge money, they can send, and as a gift they can give to many people, known people, unknown people, even enemies we can send these books. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.